Welcome back once again, everybody. We are back at it live for your Canadian Women's Championships here at the Hidden Spot, Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Ladies got started just a little early, got started without me, which is okay. We are live, back, and in action. Joanne Ashton taking on Leanne Gilles. Or Giles. Nice little separating safety here from Joanne. And Leanne probably off the top rail. The one rail kick. So Joanne getting and earning herself ball in hand. Run of the table here to draw first blood. Looking good here. Nice little touch on the 8. Perfect, heart of the pocket. Oh my goodness, early morning. Early morning. This will bring Leanne to the table. Wide open shot here on this 9 ball. A rare open table miss for Joanne, not like her to miss that one. But again, early morning and on the live stream. A turn of events, Leanne taking and drawing first blood. And once again, guys, if you're just tuning in, of course it is during the day. It is a work day, but if you're tuned in, do me a favor, if you would, give that share button a little bit of love. These ladies deserve it, that's for certain. They have long, long days of battle. Today is the day we crown the champion for 9 ball, so it is going to be a long grind. And by the time they get finished that, they get to look forward to tomorrow going into 8 ball. Good morning, CJ. Appreciate you tuning in. So Leanne playing out of Herring Cove, Nova Scotia. Her home pool hall, Rockingham Doolies. She's playing with a hybrid Viking Predator playing cue, a Valhalla break cue. No jump cue. Been playing for 30 plus years. Wants to give a shout out to her wife, Kat. Been together for 30 years. They met while playing pool. She says, I asked her, does she have any titles? She says, way too many to go through. She does sponsor herself. And of course, Joanne Ashton being the hometown hopeful here, the host, owner of the Hidden Spot. Been playing for many, 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 many years. That has to be Bobby Gill. Has to be Bobby Gill joining us on YouTube. And good morning to you as well. And of course, Joanne's Home Bar, our host venue, the Hidden Spot. I'll take you on a quick tour if you've never been here. I took a few pictures, kind of give you the whole flow through of the Hidden Spot. And I'll tell you, if you can do me a favor, just reach out to Joanne let her know how appreciative we all are that the effort that she has put in is pretty remarkable. And you'll see the effort she's put in by the sheer number of sponsors for this event. And then all tables, all redone, reclothed, Simonis 860 HR, and all brand new set of balls. Just came out of the package on day one. Oh, great shot, Joe. Still leaves a one rail hit off the top rail for Leanne. Goes side rail instead. No such luck on that attempt. That will earn Joanne a ball in hand with that safety play. One ball straight up to the top right-hand corner. That leads to the 2, leads to the 3 hanging out over that right-hand side pocket for fairly consistent being down at the bottom end of the table. 5 ball up top, so a little bit of traveling to do. From 4 to 5, 5 and 6 hanging out together. 6 to the 8, no issue, and then 8 to the 9 leads fairly well, so a little bit of movement, but not terrible. Especially the likes of Joanne. Yeah, nice shot. She's on the top side of center on the 3 ball. Should be able to pot this, float down for the 4. Avoid the 9 after the 4. Take the cue ball just up about, just past mid-table would be great. So I give her all the credit in the world. Trying to be the host and a player at the same time is such a challenge. Came in just a little bit flat here on the angle. Would have liked that cue ball just a little higher up the table, making it a natural angle. So she'll have to take a little bit of a longer pot here on the 5. Pop this 4 ball in straight tops. Connect with that second rail. Just don't come out too far, right? 8 ball can kind of stick its nose in the game here. Yeah, you can see the line that she's trying to get to. And I don't know that I'd overhit it. Not with that. It's quite a shallow angle. It doesn't look like it. I'll see if I can show you the side view. It's kind of a shallow angle coming out, going in and coming out. Oh, hits it perfect. Absolutely dead nut perfect. She made that shot. It was much more difficult than the way she made that look. She made a difficult shot look rather routine. Only because that angle was really, really flat. So she hit that really well. Yeah, nice little roll up. Sitting good there. Another half ball rotation off the rail would have done her well, but still not going to be any real issue here for her. Nice shot. So with the angle, probably going to draw just to the right side, just below that right-hand side pocket. Kind of midway between the 9 and that side pocket would be about perfect. Goes to the end rail. This might come up short a little bit. No, she's okay. The speed of these tables is just unreal quick. To be expected with the Simonis 860 HR, I believe is the cloth on the table. Job well done. Erases the miss on that 9 early. Get that one out of the mind and out of the way. So we'll go for a quick little run through here. As soon as you walk in to the hidden spot, you've got the Jam Up apparel booth, a very rare occasion here in Canada, but they are here. If you're looking to get some gear, come on down. Canadian pricing available. They also have an online discount code for all of our viewers. If you're looking for some Jam Up gear, CSL20 gets you 20% off anything and everything on the website. Once you kind of walk in through that, you'll walk right into the body of the hidden spot. All of the pinball machines, sitting area, the bar and the food service area just to the left-hand side there. And if you continue walking on through that, you walk right into what they call the league room, which is all the 7-foot diamond tables sitting downstairs. The picture where this was taken from is from the stairs leading up to the mezzanine. Walk up the mezzanine. If you turn right, they have a VIP area that overlooks everything, including the 3 massive big screens that they have here. And the stream is up on 2 of the 3. And then to the right of this, that is the pro room. All the diamond 9-foot tables sitting up top on the mezzanine. And that is the hidden spot. So if you're ever in the area, make sure you come on by, say hi to Joe, give him a visit. So with the event here for 9-ball, you'll notice the 9-ball is racked on the spot, 2 in the back. So it does make potting a ball off the break difficult for some, but not for this young lady. Crushes the break. Makes the ball. Open shot on the 2-ball. A little bit of a reach. She'll have to use the rest here. Thin that 2 into the bottom right-hand corner, come 2 rails out. Put the 3-ball into that same pocket. And unlike most, that 4-ball sitting up at the top of the table. Most breaks, that 4-ball fairly consistently has been down on the bottom rail. But Joe hits that break with some authority. Very nice. What's going on, Joe? Joe Spence in the house. He's the one running the Jam Up booth downstairs. So once again, if you're in the area, come on by. Probably around 1 o'clock, I would think.
Yeah, I'll sign up by 1.
They'll have everything out and ready to go at about 1 o'clock. So if you're in the area, come on down. Say hi to Joe. Grab yourself some Jam Up gear. All Canadian pricing. Yeah. A few matches around the room I'll keep an eye on. This lady's going to play a little bit of chess here with this 2-ball. Oh, nice shot. Is that going to leak out, though? Nope. 8-ball getting its nose in the game. Thank you, David Wilson. Our pin master back at it, or postmaster. That is the link to all the brackets available on Digital Pool. That'll give you all of the action and the live scoring for all the matches around the room. Nice hit from Joe there. This is going to sit up nice. Although that 8-ball, 5-ball is now a little more challenging. Good morning, Kathy. Appreciate you tuning in as always. And I'm sorry, that's not the 5-8, it's the 5-4. We'll see whether Leanne can see. Yeah, I was kind of wondering whether that, and breaks apart that 4-5. That will open up the table, everything now having a home to go to. Four can be a little bit tricky here. I don't mind putting the 3 into that left-hand side pocket and just kind of play straight through and take the 4 to the right-hand side pocket. Yeah, just like she's looking at there. Good morning, Christine. Hope all is well. And nothing to it, just straight through. Just like that. Great shot. Now everything really well connected here. 4 to the 5, 5-7, 7-8, 8-9, all there for the taking. Avoid that touch. Very good. Looked like that cue ball was going to get a rub on that 8 ball, but she did well with it. Nothing to do here. Hit and stick on the 7, 8 to the top left-hand corner. A little bit of a draw off the 8 if she's straight on, but 1.5 feet, and she'll be good to go on the 9. Well, thank you, Brian. I do appreciate the compliment for sure. Couldn't do it without everybody tuning in, though. So the appreciation goes both ways, let me tell you. To have your guys' support while we're on the mic is appreciated more than you'll know. We got, I think, in my opinion, we got the best viewers, best fans out there. You guys come through for us quite often. Yeah, a little bit challenging here. She's got to jack up a little bit close to the rail. Let's see if she's going to power this forward. Nope. Nice little light touch. I like it. Doesn't try to do too much. We've seen that more often than not, that if you do apply the power and you're off even a little bit, these corner pockets are really stingy. They're not giving up much. Smooth it in. Maybe a touch of right. To the heart of the pocket. Great shot, Miss Joanne Ashton. And you got to give her credit. Search her out on Facebook. Give her some love. This is the sheer volume of sponsors that Joanne was able to secure for this event, and she deserves a ton of credit. I've got graphics for each one of them individually. So if you guys can do me a favor, seek them out on their social media. Give them a little bit of love. I would really appreciate it. It goes a long way, not just for this event, but for the entire industry, where vitally important. Without the sponsors, there's no added money and so on and so forth. And they need to know that they're getting, at minimum, getting seen. And if you're able, whenever able, support the ones that are supporting our sport. Hey, Marshall, how you doing? Yeah, I mean, talk about ending on a high note with that match last night. If you missed that last match last night, you gotta go check that out. Chandra Radford and Kat, what a match. Nothing but pure entertainment. It was amazing. My favorite match of the entire broadcast so far. Leanne looking decent here. Can't tell if that 3 passes the 4 to that top right, or sorry, bottom right-hand corner. If not, there is a safety there. Oh, coming to the wrong side. Got a rub on the 5 I don't think she was looking for. And I don't know that she can see enough of the 3 to go past that 6 ball. Let's see if this other angle tells us anything different. Doesn't appear so. Sometimes you gotta get just aggressive with it, and I'll tell you, I love it. You gotta create your own luck sometimes, just like that. Didn't quite get the spin on the right-hand spin that she put on the cue ball. Didn't quite grab. However, we'll see whether she maintains the aggression and just banks this to the heart of the pocket. Look at this. To the heart of the pocket. Leanne equal to the task. Is BB playing Brittany Bryant? She will be playing in the next round. Is when we go back, I believe, to the A side, I believe. Leanne, look at this. Coming with it. She will not go quietly this morning. Decided enough is enough. I'm heating up the elbow grease right here, right now. Get through a couple more of these sponsors because, as you saw by the big graphic, there are a lot to get through. So I want to make sure I'm doing my due diligence in making sure that the sponsors do get seen. And if you can help me out and throw them a little bit of love, I would appreciate it. So that's about 2/3. I'll do the remaining 1/3 following this rack. Amazing. Thank you, Mark. I do appreciate that. And hopefully Facebook behaves itself today. I know that yesterday seemed to be a little bit of a Facebook issue depending on where you were tuned in from on Facebook. Caught a little bit of a cold in some areas. But if you do experience anything like that, head on over to our YouTube channel. It's been steady Eddie, running smooth as butter. And look at the break here from Joanne. Just murders the break. Everything has a home. Pretty well connected. A nice angle on the 3. A little bit of a back cut, which is what she's looking for. Slide her way over for the 5 ball. Wants to get fairly straight here on the 5 to draw up. 6 doesn't pass the 7 into the top right. So she's got to go into the top left with it. Wants to be fairly straight on that 5 ball. A little bit more than that, I think. She might have to try to draw this off the right rail to the left side rail to the top of the table, have the 6 into the right side pocket. Could play the 6-7 combo. That's always an option. Thank you, Patricia. I do appreciate it. Yeah, great shot. Down to the corner will work. 6 of one, half a dozen of another. Great shot, Joanne. Yeah, Gideon. And you know what? So I started to put the Fargo ratings up beside the ladies' names, and you're simply proving my point as to why I stopped doing it. Because we make an assumption, right? If one player has a higher Fargo rate than the other, or if they're both low but not accurate, we make assumptions based on what we see their Fargo rating as. And so, in my opinion, we leave the Fargos off, and we just watch and enjoy the pool that's being played. We don't get to, nor should we, make an assumption based on a number. And it just proves my point, right? Because I'll tell you, that out from Leanne was pretty amazing. She played that really well. Are you? You're what? Ah, very nice, very nice. Yes. I'm so glad you came up, Barb. Made my day.
Well, I had to know what was going on.
Yeah.
You say you're leaving this. What do you mean?
A little bit of an overcut there from Leanne. However, this is not easy for Joanne. I think she's got to go to the top left-hand corner. Top left-hand corner with the 7 ball, 3 rails around with the cue ball. Just about back to where she's at now, or in that same line. And she'll be sitting pretty. If she goes to the right corner, the potential is that cue ball swings over to the left side of the table, making the shot on the 8 ball a little bit harder. Depending on the speed at which she plays this and how she plays it. She could play it into the top right and just go straight top, not try to swing around all 3 rails. She'd have a little bit of a longer shot on the 8, but still doable. Could just play the safety here too. No, a little bit outside. A little bit outside, and like we've seen the entire show, got to hit the heart. The pockets are stingy, not giving up much. Does Leanne stay on track with the aggression? She does. And again, doesn't leave a pocketable ball here for Joanne. Playing a little bit of chicken with the 7 ball. Is Kathy and Naomi playing right now? Let me look. Let me see. Nope. They are not playing yet. I believe that's an A side. So they won't play till we reach the top 16, I believe. In which case it's then a redraw. Yeah, you got it, Mark. That was definitely one of the most entertaining, fun matches so far for this broadcast, for this entire event. It was a great match. Well done by both ladies. And Joanne with just a separating safety there. Nice shot from distance. Leanne with the option for the back bank does just that. This is going to end well for her. Right behind the 8 ball. The proverbial saying, Joe ending up behind the 8 ball. Up and over, she's looking. And good morning to you as well, Greg. Patricia says no afternoon. Nope, still morning here. A whole 6 minutes after 11 local time, 11 a.m. Oh, Mark, you know it. You know it. Let's follow that advice. Everyone share this stream to at least 5 pool groups you follow. Let's get this stream 1,000 viewers. So Joanne with the short stick. A little bit of a tougher jump shot, being that cue ball's right frozen on that back rail. Fairly close to the 8. Let's see if I can give you the side view here. Show you how close that really is. So to be able to jump off that rail, up and over that 8 ball, that close to the 8. That will be a shot and a half. Now, let's see if I can get you the side view. At least get you to see the shot here. Well, she did get up and over. But again, with that distance, you really kind of got to jack up that back arm. So coming down consistently, and you could see she hit just a little bit to the right side of the cue ball. And you saw that kind of spin out a little bit. Good morning, Mr. Norm Doucette. How are you, sir? Good to see you back on again. Patricia, not happy with herself. Trying to come to the other side of the 8 ball. I love the fact she's aggressive here. Going for this 8-9 combo. Could play the safety. The safety was always an option. Oh, I see we got one of these guys back in. Well, sir, thank you for coming. But Bye-bye. All right, so Joe just waiting for, I think it's Valerie. Yeah, oh no, Tony. Tony on the other table. Finish up her shot. Nothing to do here. Straight top, make the 8. Nice little pocket weight. Sit good on the 9. To perfection, Joanne to retake the lead with this 9 ball. 3-2 indeed. Federer and Christina won last night. That's good. I believe we will have Federer in Calgary either in January or February, I think is the plan. Yeah, it's funny how these bots keep trying to come in, and it is bots, right? It's because the view numbers on the stream is doing well and so on and so forth. But it's funny how they try to come in and do stuff like this. It doesn't last long, though. What is Federer coming for? He is coming, I believe, to leather pocket. Same as we've had Alex Pagulayan, we've had Bustamante. And that is Mr. Jim Jutzy. Bring in Federer Gorst in. Do some lessons, and a big old money match, I believe, is in the works. So I don't have a ton of detail on it. I just, the last I spoke to Jim, somebody on the YouTube channel mentioned Federer. And last I spoke to Jim, he was looking to bring Federer in either January or February. Yeah, tight match for sure. A little bit of a push shot here for Joe, just up to that side rail. Very nice. It does leave the one bank open with the 1 ball down to the bottom left-hand corner. And we've seen Leanne. She has got that aggressive style game, and I love it. Or you shave the shine off the ball and cut it into the left-hand corner. That can also work. Welcome back, Donnie. So 2 ball, a little bit of a cut, but based on what she just did with the 1 ball, I see no problem here. Now, the question, does she have the window between the 8-9 to be able to get to the 3? She does indeed. 4 ball, though, does she have that? I would have to say she's maybe got the shine of the 4 ball, but that would be about it. So she might be able to actually bank this past the 8 ball. Yeah, just shaved the shine off the ball. She is playing well, I'll tell you. I love the aggression. You create your own luck. 6 ball sticking its nose in the way. Tony and Joe almost collide, trying to figure out, okay, who's going first? It'll be Joanne taking the shot first. Oh, it looks like Joe does have just the outside edge here. Nice shot, gets the hit. And we'll see if Leanne maintains the aggressive side. Drills this bank into the right side pocket. Of course she does. Of course she does, and why not? Sitting really good here. Just a nice little pocket weight on the 5 ball. 6 to the right-hand side pocket. 7's duck soup. Leads to the 8, which leads to the 9. Leanne looking good. It is a battle this morning. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love that aggressive side of pool. Just kick the front door down. I'm coming to take your lunch money. How many 8-ball games do they play? Not sure what the races to are going to be in 8-ball. Gosh, that was a tongue twister for me in the morning. But 8-ball starts tomorrow. Tonight we get to crown the champion for 9-ball. Not sure what the races are going to be in 8-ball. The issue with 8-ball as compared to rotation pool, the games can take and more than likely will take longer to get through. And so with the increased number of players, there's 60 ladies playing in the 8-ball. To try to get through that in 2 days, that is going to be a challenge on an epic proportion. So they may end up having to lower the races in order to get through it all and make it all work. So I would say yet to be determined. And a rare open table miss there for Leanne, but doesn't really leave a massively aggressive shot here for Joe. That 8-ball, let's see if I can get you the other angle here. It does bank past the 9 if she wants, but Joanne opting for the separating safety. Wanted that 8-ball come a little bit more underneath that 9. Would have been optimal. Unfortunately, got the double hit. Cue ball, 8-ball. That is going to lay up really well for Joanne here. This has the potential 4-2 in favor of Joanne. Yeah, well done. Donnie says Leanne has no fear. No, and I really love it. I love that aggressive side of the game. It is a bit of a double-edged sword, right? But you live by it and die by it honestly. And, you know, you kind of create your own luck in those type of scenarios. And we've seen it. We've seen proof of it from Leanne already this morning. Create your own luck. Oh, most certainly, right? Once you're kind of through the base, like day one usually takes the longest to try to get through. By the time you get into, you know, the top 16, top 8, it tends to pick up. But because there's a title on the line at the top 8 players, it almost becomes more methodical. Right? You know that you've made the money, you're You're a chance in on winning a title because it's single elim. So in 8-ball, there can be, I would expect, I'm going to be honest, I'm going to expect that we're going to see some 3-hour, maybe even 3.5-hour matches. Right? Just because the safety play options are numerous in 8-ball. And when you get out of line and out of position, typically it's the first thing you look for is how do I play safe? So I'll go out on a limb and I'll say, look, we're gonna experience some longer matches. So we'll see that happening when 8-ball starts tomorrow morning. Right. So I mean, and this is where you got to give credit to these ladies because by the time 8-ball rolls around, right, you've gone through already a battle for 10-ball, a battle for 9-ball. Now you come to the weekend, it's 8-ball. They're going to be longer, grindier matches, and to try to get through all of that while still playing high level, best type of pool. I mean, it's just a grind what these ladies go through. So you got to give them all the credit in the world. This whole championship. It's no joke. So again, yeah, I mean, you just got to appreciate what these ladies are capable of, what it is that they're going through, and to be able to perform at the level that they're performing at. I mean, it's amazing. What time do things get started tomorrow? 9 a.m. 9 a.m. each day, Saturday and Sunday. And we will be going into the wee hours of the morning. Oh, a little bit of a misstep there from Joanne, but again, doesn't leave it easy for Leanne here. It is cuttable. She'll have to shave the shine off of that ball in order to cut that one in. Could play safe here as well. Right, chip the right side, send the cue ball just past the 8-ball, 2 rails, have the cue ball sit behind the 8. Nope, never. Why play safe when you can just shave the shine and put it in the pocket? And look at, I mean, she's sitting so perfect. And that is a testament to being on the aggressive side of pool. I love it. Of course, Bobby. Are you going to come down at some point? You got to come say hi if you come down. And so on this shot, I'm just going to top this out. Go 2 rails, not draw. 2 rails out. Okay, 3 rails if she can make it there. Yeah, this isn't terrible. I think she's got this one. Keeping it tight. Much different game to go 4-3 as opposed to 5-2. That keeps the heat on, Joanne. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's one, Leanne, that you want to kind of take your time on. I love it, and I appreciate the aggressive side on that 9-ball, though. Just take an extra stroke just to give it the be sure. Oh my goodness. Joanne Ashton with a golden opportunity to extend the lead to 5-2. A rare open miss for her. We have a match, ladies and gentlemen. 4-3, Joanne over Leanne. Yeah, I wish I could have watched that last night. That match with Federer and Christina. I would have loved to have seen it. But we had our own barn burner here for the final stream of the night last night. If you missed it, you got to go back and watch it. What a match. Yeah, Scott, I was kind of thinking that they should have started with 8 ball. I kind of think they should have went 8, 9, 10 instead of 10, 9, 8. Right, but again, my opinion is worth what everybody's paid for it, which is nothing. Cue ball finding its way and getting kicked around, finding its way into the subway system of the pool table system. Jo getting ball in hand here. We'll see if she can regain that composure again with that miss on the 9 ball. Yeah, 100% Mark. Yeah, it certainly seems like that. Pool gods are favoring Leanne a little bit. But as we all know, that can change in a heartbeat. It's one of the goods and the bads of playing 9 ball. The ebb and flow, the changes in momentum can happen from one ball to the next, multiple changes throughout the game. And it's one of the loves and the frustrations we have with it. And as a player, it's one of those things that you just have to find a way to kind of deal with and understand that over the course of time, it tends to kind of balance out, right? Some matches, at the start of the match, your opponent's going to get the rolls, you're going to get it in the back half. And some matches, it's all one way. And then you get it the next match where it's all your way, right? That's just the devil of 9 ball. All right, Jo with the shot on the 4. Seems to be fairly straight on. Let's pop this one in, a little bit of force follow. Could play the drag shot here too. Straight tops. She's got a little bit of angle. 5 ball sitting down on that bottom left-hand side of the table. And another little bit of a rare miss for Jo there. Tried to float that in, and it's always dangerous because if your arm does any kind of movement during that slow draw back, that's where the yip comes in and you end up missing the shot. I kind of like punching that ball in, just using a little bit of force follow there. However, she is back at the table again. Same type of shot. A little more of a cut on this one. We'll see if she digs into this and draws with a little bit of bottom left. Check the rail. Try to get on the right side of 5 here. Being a right-handed player, this shot does have a little bit of difficulty to it. If she was a lefty, this is no problem. Oh, nice shot. The pocket weight helps, so you can see the contrast, right? With a nice little pocket weight shot, these pockets are a little more accepting than if you try to put it in with pace. You put it in with pace and not hit the heart of the pocket, it is not going. We've seen that the entire broadcast. Really nothing to do here. Wants to go about just over the halfway point. Up the table. Just straight tops on the cue ball. Off the end rail, straight up table. Wants to maintain a little bit of angle here on the 6. Yeah, and there's exactly the contrast that I'm talking about. She put a little bit of salt and pepper on that shot. And because it wasn't to the heart of the pocket and had that salt and pepper, the pocket is saying absolutely not. They have not been very forgiving at all. A nice little rub off the 8. Gives her a touch more angle than perhaps what she was going to have. And the challenge on this, man, 6 to 7 is no joke. Nothing easy about this shot. Watch out for that left side pocket. Yeah, that's always the difficulty. This is going to dress up fairly well for Jo. Might have come a little bit high. Let's look at that side angle. Let's see. Oh, it's cuttable. Cuttable and bankable, depending on which way she wants to approach. That pocket should be investigated for sure. Yeah, for criminal offenses. I wonder if she's looking at playing safe here. Just chip the 6 and send the cue ball all the way uptown. Play the 6 maybe into the 7 to hold the 6. That'd be good. Right? Bank the 6 into the 7, send the cue ball off both side rails, ending up on the bottom rail. That could be effective. Instead, leaves it long. Now, we've seen this shot here from Leanne before, shaving the shine off the ball. The issue, in my opinion, isn't really so much making the ball. It's getting back all the way up table for shape on the 7, with the 8 and 9 being the guardians down here. All right, Leanne, you know what to do here. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Bank that 7 to the heart of the bottom right-hand corner. Grabs the extension. Ooh, didn't miss it by much. Does she get it twice? You could not miss that by very much on the second pocket. But again, we've also seen this now. Now Jo's got the seasoning. She's got the experience on how to get out of this, because these pockets that have been sitting in the jaws, not been very nice. Jo doesn't like it, but she's sitting okay here. Back cut the 8 to the bottom left-hand corner. Nice little draw to the right-hand side of the table. 9 ball following in the same pocket as the 8. She wanted to be straight, right? And just touch draw it, but this is okay too. She can play this forward too. Yeah, no problem. No problem. And ends off just dead straight. Very well done. Extending out the lead is Miss Joanne Ashton, edging herself closer to the 7-game requirement to win the match. Shaving the shine is the chef's kiss of commentary. Pockets have lint. It very well could. These tables, again, they were just reclothed, so once they get all, once the cloth gets worked in, should be okay from there. But again, right, these are the conditions that the ladies have to deal with and have to play in, right? And we've seen this where typically with a new table being reclothed, the slide of the ball has a bigger effect than what we've actually seen from this stream, right? With new cloth, new ball, you would expect the pockets to be a little bit more forgiving and a little more accepting because of that slide. And we just haven't seen it. And just crushes that ball. 9-ball threatening that side pocket. 9-ball would have counted. Only counts in the top 4 pockets off the snap. Can't quite tell if Joe can see the 2-ball. I would tend to think she can. 2 leads to 3. I mean, it's a wide open table. Really, this is all about controlling the rock. Everything has a home, nothing tied up, nothing to try to break out here. This is all about cue ball control. Right, she could play the safety, right? The kick and stick from behind the 2. It's just really dangerous being that close to the pocket. Oh, smart shot. That'll do. Don't know if that was her intention with what she did with her hand there. Almost the apologetic, I didn't mean to do that, but it worked out in my favor type of wave of the hand. So we'll see what Leanne can come up with. She does have the 1-rail kick just below the 9-ball. Try to take in that 2-ball. 3-ball has a few pockets to choose from. Gets the hit and the marry. And it is not wired to go. Let's see if I can get you the side view and see what Joe's looking at here. No, that did not do it. That is a wide open 2-ball there. Wide open 2. Issue is the 3-ball. She can probably just float in that 2 and stick. I believe the 3 will pass the 4 to the top right-hand corner. That'll set her in really well if she can hit this at pocket speed. That'll set her in on the 4. Just like that. That's how that shot's done. Very well done, Leanne. Needs to do a corkscrew maneuver. Oh, she hit that perfect. Yeah, job well done there from Leanne. and just run of the table here. Nothing to do. Pot the 5, natural shape to the 6, 7 ball sitting down on the bottom of the rail here, which leads to 8, and the 9 is duck soup. Oh no. She kind of one-stroked that ball. That would be my one hope for Leanne if you go back and watch this. Just add one extra stroke, maybe 2, to your shot routine, and I'll tell you, you'll increase your accuracy, you'll increase your ball count, you'll increase your win percentage. The whole works just by adding those 1 or 2 extra strokes in your pre-shot routine. Can't quite tell if that 5 is dead straight on. Could make it tricky getting to the 6 here. Oh no, she gets nice little rub off that 6 ball. No problem, she says. Now Jo can float the ball better than most, but we'll see whether she tries to float that 6 or whether she's going to go back and forth a couple times across the table. That way she gets shape on the 7 ball. Yeah, she's so good at that little floater. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Caught it a little thick. Caught it thick. That forced that ball to the outside of the pocket. And I can't remember who said it, but I'm going to steal it. That pocket needs to be investigated. Yeah, and really, I mean, gosh, there's nothing to do here. This is just tic-tac-toe. Shooting fish in a barrel. So Leanne will gain a game back, keeping it tight. Yeah, really big decel on that shot for sure, and just caught that ball real thick. Oh no! Right, and I'm gonna make the same comment with Leanne. Just add that 1 or 2 extra practice strokes in the routine. Give it the be sure. Because I'll tell you, huge game for Leanne to go 5-4 instead of being 6-3 down. Jo on the hill. That's a huge moment. Right now, I mean, the positive side if you're Leanne is that you didn't really sell it out. Jo's got to come with a shot. We'll see whether Jo's going for the bank combo. Bank the 8 into the 9. Oh, and I think she's going controlled. She'll leave the cue ball down on the end rail here. Oh, great shot, Joanne Ashton. What a shot. That's how you create your own luck right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it's done. Yeah, and such a good two-way shot. That's Joanne kind of putting on the display of the amount of edumacation that she's got, right? That's a seasoned shot right there, knowing I can play this bank combo, leave the cue ball down on the table, and even if the 8 misses, That cue ball is certainly not going to be an easy shot for Leanne to make. Well done. And to put yourself on the hill at that. Looking a little dry. Did she make a ball? Looks like she did. She did make a ball. Nothing easy on this one ball, however. We'll see if Leanne keeps up the aggression. Tries to bank this one ball back to the bottom right-hand corner. She could hunt the two ball at the same time. Or, as always, there is always the safe option. Could bank it to the bottom right here, too. Nope. Tries to go and hunt that two ball. And not terrible. Oh, does that 7? The 172 is almost dead wired. I don't think we'll see that out of Joanne, but it is definitely wired up. Oh, Brad, you know it. Yeah, nice little safety shot there. It will leave a kick for Leanne. Excuse me. One kick combo. I might go the other way here, Leanne. Yeah, it tries to get down into it. And I'm not sure how that went into the top right corner without touching the two. Two must be out of that pocket a bit. And definitely, like, huge props to Joe. And I'm going to flash this up real quick. I won't leave it up for long. But all the amount of effort put in prior to, those are all tournament sponsors on that graphic. And she has put in an unreal amount of work. So to put in all the work, then worry about what's going on behind the scenes in the event, be the host of the event and a player, that is a lot of hats to wear. And to play some high-level pool at that. Really well-connected table here. Joe wanting to close escrow right here, right now. Get the job done. 3 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. A little bit of back and forth from 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. But certainly capable. Like, almost no issues. You may see her draw this. So she is a little bit straight here on this 5 ball. Would like the cut angle to be a little bit more steep. The 6 is close to the corner pocket, so she might put a little more of a steeper angle on this. Very nice, Amber. I appreciate it. Yeah, nice little poke over. Wiped its feet on the way in, but hit it at pocket weight, so it's accepting. Yeah, now there's really not a lot of work to do here. 6 ball, she can just go straight into it. She might actually put some inside on this, so a little right-hand spin. Purposely connect with that side rail just to make sure she gets off that side rail. Yeah, just like that. A little overhit. She's not happy about it. So again, just a little bit offline here with that 7 ball. Can't go forward. You run into the 9. So she is going to have to draw this off the 7, off the side rail and back up table, which means she's got to put a stroke on it. And if you're going to put a stroke on it, we know what that means. Hit the center of the pocket. That is first and foremost. Come on, Joe. Yeah, great shot. Smooth stroke. That will work. And indeed, real quick, if you're reading this, smash the like button, says HR Biggs. I concur, sir. And nothing to do. Straight tops, pot the 8, float her down. A touch low, but this will be no issue here for Joanne, looking to close escrow. Just take your time. Float it in. Job well done, Miss Joanne Ashton. What a shot that was on that little draw pop off the rail shot. Job well done, earning herself a spot into the next match. Well done by Leanne. Didn't play terrible at all. If I had to give one piece of advice for Leanne, when you go back and watch, just add that 1 or 2 extra little strokes into your repertoire, into your practice routine, and you will increase multiple levels from there, because you can play, girl. With that being said, it is that time. We are going to shut down, restart. I'll get the next match locked, loaded, and ready to go for you. Or we might be on the redraw side. I'm not quite sure yet. Either which way, don't go far. I'll see you back here in a few minutes.